Hello YouTube. I got a few things in the mail today that I think are from eBay. And this one I just thought was kind of funny. Let me one of them came in a ThinkPad box. Go figure that, huh? Well, I'll open these up and we'll take a look at what's inside. So what I got was the Apple version, the official Apple version of the FX5200. Stupid bag, which is here. Now, the difference between the PC Flash version and the one that I have is that there's a DVI connector, and there's also an ADC connector, which is, it looks a lot like DVI when you look at the ports, but it's Apple's display connector that they used on their older monitors, such as the Apple Studio Display, and the olds. I think they used on old cinema displays, I can't remember. But it has that port there. I'm going to be using the DVI port, obviously. But the nice thing about it is it has a passive heatsink, which means no fans to die, unlike the one that's in there right now. Right there, that's the one that's in there right now, and that one's going to come out. The other thing I got is the air deflector, which is the piece of plastic. And it came in this gigantic bit of bubble wrap, which is pretty awesome. So I'm going to take it out of there and show you what it looks like. Here's the air deflector. It's a piece of frickin' plastic. Yeah, it's nothing that special, but that means I can take the bits of cardboard out of here. Wow. And actually put the real air deflector in, but first I have to get the video card out, so I'll do that first. There we go, I got that graphics card in there. And I got the DVI port for my monitor connected in there. So now the only thing left to do is put the air duct back in. It goes in like that. So that should help direct the airflow a lot better. Hopefully that drops the temperature a little bit too, because this thing runs very, very hot. So I'll stick the cover back on as well. And yes, of course, cords always get in the frickin' way. I'm gonna get this back on. Okay, I got the thing to fit. Turns out the problem was this RAM was too tall, so I had to take that out, put back the original RAM that was in this machine. Then I added another two 256 sticks, so this thing will have 3 gigabytes of RAM as well. So I upgraded the RAM a little bit. I put the official Apple video card in there so that it actually gets the full AGP support, unlike this thing, which did not get the full AGP support. So this thing has 3 gigs of RAM. It's got the air deflector now. I also upgraded the DVD drive. This is now an LG DVD drive I took the front off of, and I'll show you how that ejects once I start the machine up. So I got the air deflector on, and now I should be able to just stick the cover on. It doesn't want to fit for whatever reason, and I think that's only because of that. So, there we go, let's start her up. Alright, let's start this machine up and see how it runs with just a tad more RAM, and 3 gigs, that is, and this new video card. Yes. Does the video card work? Let's find out. I heard the DVD drive. Yep, video card works. Good. Very good. And it's actually the proper resolution when it boots up, for once. I guess DVI did that. I guess DVI can detect that? I don't know. I eventually want to get a widescreen monitor for this, because editing 16:9 video on a 5:4 monitor just doesn't look quite right. Alright. Definitely works, and it's much quieter now. Question is, how does it feel coming out of the back here? And the machine is a lot quieter now. The fans don't run as fast. So let me check the RAM here, see if it detected all of it. Yep, I got 3 gigs of RAM in here. Cool. 3 gigs should be plenty. That's only 512 more than I had before. So, yeah. That was just a few things I did to the G5. Oh yeah, I should show you the DVD drive I put in here. I'll show you that you can put pretty much any IDE drive in here and it will work. As long as you're using Leopard, I think. ATA. There. It is a LG DVD drive. So I'll eject the tray to show you it works. See? Works just fine. What I had to do though is I had to take the bezel off of the front, as you can see here, to make it fit properly for these Apple drive bays. There you go. Alright. So that's some upgrades to the G5. Nothing, you know, nothing too exciting, but hey, this machine's getting souped up. Now the only thing I have left to do is to change out the power supply fans, and she is done, folks. I won't have to do another thing. So once I get the proper screwdriver and get the fans and everything, I'll make a video on that as well. Because I'm sure more than one person has had the power supply fans start making noise on their G5. So there you go. Have a good one, everybody. Ciao.